On a cold and rainy, sad night, it was a cold and rainy, sad night for ASU. The worst loss of the season, without a doubt. This guy's Joran Palacio. I'm Scotty Gange. Welcome to the House of Sparky postgame show following ASU's 21-3 loss to number 13 Utah in Salt Lake City. Joran, Jaden Daniels, 25 yards passing the entire game. Terrible, terrible loss for ASU.
Well, it was. I mean, you really can't really pretty up 3 points because there's not much to that. You mentioned Jaden Daniels, 25 yards. He only had 4 completions the entirety of the game. And this game was really won on the front end by Utah. They dominated every single facet of the game, but not more than the defensive line because they had Arizona State's number every single play. Jaden Daniels, when he would try to throw the ball, didn't have anywhere to go. He never had his first read, and the Devils really couldn't get anything going, as evidenced by the 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, give credit to Utah. Tyler Huntley, after leaving the game with an injury, came back to the game and led the Utah Utes to a couple touchdowns. He was great. Zach Moss was awesome. We saw today that he's one of the best running backs in the Pac-12. Eno Benjamin had a great day, too. But the story of the game was the Utah defensive line. As you said, Jaden Daniels, everything he tried to do, he couldn't. His first guy was always covered.
Yep.
If he tried to throw a screen pass, it was swatted by a defensive lineman. If they tried to go deep, he'd get sacked. And give it to Eno, he'd get eaten up at the line of scrimmage. It was a tough day.
And what's lost in translation in this game is the defense for Arizona State. The Devils played very well defensively. They forced 4 turnovers in this game and only have the 3 points to show for it. You know, it's cliche, especially right now, but when it rains, it pours, and it's just one of those nights for the Sun Devils because the defense did their job. 21 points against this team is not bad. I mean, most nights, if you're playing in Tempe, you probably think the Sun Devils win this game, but as you can see, it's raining, it's cold, and the Sun Devils could not get past that.
Yeah, so 125 straight games for ASU where they've scored 10 points or more. It was tied for an FBS record, and of course, with the 3 points today, first time in a decade ASU has not hit the double-digit mark in a football game, and so they will always be tied. And that starts over from scratch. So 3 points today for ASU, a tough loss. You have to believe number 17, they're not going to be in the AP poll next week. And now the Pac-12 South is open for Utah.
It absolutely is. Utah wanted this game to be cold. They wanted this game to be rainy, and they got exactly what they were looking for, a statement game. Beating Arizona State by 18 points. They're probably going to be in the top 10 in the country, and it's hard to imagine that USC is going to be winning out or winning a lot more games in this conference. Do you think that Utah's really in the driver's seat? And they proved a lot in this game tonight. And Scotty, I think going forward for the Sun Devils, another road game, and I think you could call it another trap game going up against UCLA on the road.
Completely agree with you. Next game will be fun, and it's a big, big game for ASU. I think they've got to win it next week.
It's definitely going to be close. Well, for tonight, it was not close. 21-3, the final score here from Salt Lake City. Scotty Gange, Joran Palacio, House of Sparky.